Mike was a part of that crew. Watch for Pike Valley in lane 4 in the blue. And Centralia in lane 5. They are in the black.
Kind of a lot of blue and green out there in this particular race.
Boy, he's holding them in the blocks a long time. Kept them in the blocks a long time, but they are away.
Is that difficult for the competitors when it happens?
Very difficult. Very easy to jump the gun there and quickly out. That is Coldwater as well. First heat of 2 in the Class 1A 4x100-meter relays, and this one is all bunched up as the third exchange is underway. In lane 4, that is Pike Valley. They get the baton. Oh, and no, they can't get it away cleanly, and they almost drop it.
South Central in the lead.
Pike Valley with a lot of work to do. South Central running away with it. Pike Valley almost recovers to get second, but they'll finish in third, and South Central.
Out of lane 7 coming up with a victory. Schools now of all these combined schools, and South Gray, that's Copeland and Montezuma. They had a really good basketball this year, and here they are. And here we go.
You see St. Francis trying to make up the snag. They're in lane 3. Also in lane 1, that is hot. Or check that.
Clifton Clyde in lane 4.
Yep.
And Clifton Clyde going to make up some ground in that back stretch.
In the red and blue, making up the stagger.
Third exchange. Got Mankato out in front.
Clifton Clyde, though, coming on strong here on this last leg, and it's going to come down to these two. And there goes Clifton Clyde. Well, that's a nice exchange for them and a good finish.
And they will take it in lane 4. Clifton Clyde. They'd gone 44-8, so certainly no slouch. They were. And I'm not trying to be critical, but it is hard when you are a sprinter and you're sitting in those blocks. That is an uncomfortable position.
We feel that anticipation. I can't even imagine what they're.
Exactly, and it's not, that's not a comfortable position to be in. The blood's your blood's pounding in your ears from being bent over like that. You want to get up and out of the blocks as fast as you can. There you go. Sat back in there a little bit better this time, and we're underway. That is
in Ellis in lane 4 in the bright orange top. Jefferson County North, nice handoff. Both those teams.
A little bit of trouble with the handoff. That was Linden that had some trouble with it. Come up here to the third exchange. And it looks like Jefferson County North. Here comes Ellis.
It's going to be those two down the stretch.
It is. Here's the last exchange, and they are shoulder to shoulder now. Ellis starting to pull away. Ellis gaining some distance. Coming up on the inside, that is St. Francis fighting for second. They're not going to get there. It's Jefferson County North hanging on for second place. It looked like St. Francis. Here we go. And they're off cleanly.
And Stanton County comes in 43.81. Lane 4, the best time.
Bennington, though, getting off to a great start. Bennington getting themselves out there. Now here comes Stanton County in lane 4. Bennington in lane 5. A good handoff. Now Stanton County starting to pull away a little bit. Wow, look at that third leg for Stanton County as they are out in front. One good handoff, and they're underway. A little bit of a hesitation, but they've got it cleanly. And Stanton County really running well. Wow, and look at Bennington. They have it locked down as well. But Stanton County in that third leg, Leon, that was impressive. Oh, sorry, I am ahead of myself.
Yeah,
my apologies. Let's try it again. Wellsville, Kingman, Lake and Colby, Cherryville, Silver Lake, Seneca, Nemaha Central, and Cheney. This is heat 1. My apologies. We'll get to that second one here in a little bit.
And Colby with the best time coming in this, but right behind them is Cherryville in lane 5. So we look for a Colby-Cherryville matchup here in this race, but let's see what happens. Anything can happen on in a relay, especially in the 100 meters.
The best time is 43.74.
Backstretch. Good handoffs. Ooh, a little bit of a reach there by Silver Lake, but they get it away just barely, avoiding a drop. And out in lane 5 and cruising well, that is Cherryvale.
Wow.
And that is an impressive look. And in lane 6, trying to hang on for second place, that is Silver Lake after all their trouble. And they may have held on for second after nearly dropping the baton earlier. And they are away at Scott City off well, as is Phillipsburg. Also on the outside, that's Katy Valley in lane 7.
Scott Community have a good exchange on that far side as they move up down the stretch.
Boy, Heston struggling a little bit. They are well back. Scott City still out there, and that is Phillipsburg giving chase, shoulder to shoulder with one exchange left to go as they get him away, and it is Scott City and Phillipsburg. Here they come shoulder to shoulder. Scott City still out in front. Phillipsburg giving chase. They're not going to make it. Scott City starting to pull away. Phillipsburg trying to hang on for second, and they're going to just get there, but Scott City ends up with the win. I say Scott City, Scott Community.
But you got to make those 3 exchanges to follow. Starter's gun.
Set.
Clean start. Good start. In fact, from lane 6, Clay Center, Santa Fe Trail out to lane 7. Mulvane in lane 4. First handoff. And a good one. Shawnee Mission Miege. Clay Center running strong. To the left side of your screen, they're the 3rd lane over from the outside. And still a close race. Clay Center and even Rose Hills had a good leg.
Here we go.
Outside lanes 5, 6, 7, and 8. First handoff goes to Clay Center in lane 6. Shawnee Mission Miege following. Clay Center is in lane 6, and Miege takes just a slight lead.
So Clay Center is
Mulvane in lane 4. Here's Clay Center in lane 6. This is Clay Center. Clay Center looked like they edged Shawnee Mission Miege, one of the closest 4x1s of the day. And in fact, the top 6 teams there ran all good times. A really clean race.
great tradition with their logos on it. I'm not sure what the first school to do that, but it started a tradition years ago with kind of branding, putting your brand out there as well for everybody to see. And as we go into this preliminary, Mark, the Holcomb Longhorns have the fastest time. They're in lane 4. And of course, Chet, our pregame discussion, talked about Holcomb and their great relay team. So let's see what happens here.
Independence is in lane 1, Arc City in lane 2, Parsons in lane 3, Holcomb is in lane 4. McPherson, the Bullpups, line up in lane 5, Andale lane 6, Paola lane 7, Fort Scott lane 8. Andale, who's won 4 of the 5 previous state championships, is maybe not the team to watch in this 4x1, but they need the points. Lane 7, Paola off to a good start and in the lead at the moment, but here's the anchor leg handoff. And first into the exchange is Parsons and then Holcomb. McPherson right there. Lane 3 is Parsons and Holcomb. Holcomb starting to find a lead. I think it's going to be Holcomb. Holcomb to the tape. It looked like Holcomb and then Parsons, then McPherson to my uneducated eye.
Good race.
We'll see if that's a good finish and a clean race. As we get set here for Class 5A, Great Bends in lane 1, Goddard Eisenhower in lane 2, Mays in lane 3, lane 4 belongs to DeSoto. Pittsburgh lane 5, Wyandotte is in lane 6, Shawnee Heights in lane 7, Emporia is in lane 8. Good race so far, run by DeSoto in lane 4, and Mays in lane 3. As the first handoff is made, and it nearly looked like Pittsburgh's tandem ran into one another. Kansas City Wyandotte had a little collision there. And here we go, second handoff, third leg.
Expected DeSoto to make a move here, and they do as they take the lead going into the last leg.
Right, DeSoto just had an outstanding third leg run.
Split the defense right there, man.
Yeah, boy, DeSoto is running away with this, and now who's the battle for second? Mays and Pittsburgh, but it's going to be DeSoto, anchor leg run, and DeSoto punches their ticket for the Class 5A state championships tomorrow, the 4x100 meter relay. But boy, did you see that he pulled up at the end?
Yeah, he pulled up a little bit.
Yeah,
that hamstring.
Wow.
Yikes.
That was And DeSoto did this with exchanges on the backstretch. And now back on the track. This is live action. Shawnee Mill Valley's in lane 1, Class 5A. St. James Academy in lane 2, Andover in lane 3. Lane 4 belongs to Kansas City Schlegel. Bishop Carroll in lane 5. Leavenworth lane 6. The Salina South Cougars are in lane 7. Lane 8 belongs to Topeka West. Good start, especially from the middle of the track. Kansas City Schlegel, Andover, and Bishop Carroll. First exchange made. Carroll got it first. Looks like Holthusen. He just won a preliminary, does it not? And for Bishop Carroll in lane 6.
It is, yes. So he makes the exchange right there. But look out for Kansas City Schlegel on this final anchor leg.
Here we go. Kansas see what they can do here. Next is St. James Academy and the clean handoff, lane 4, but this race is up for grabs. St. James Academy is in lane 2, but lane 4, it's Kansas City Schlegel and then Andover. Looks like Schlegel. Schlegel is going to edge Carroll. Schlegel on an outstanding anchor leg. In fact, the anchor looks off his shoulder and notices Wichita Bishop Carroll right behind him, and looks like he's got a little room to cut that time down a little bit. Nice race run by Kansas City Schlegel.
The 100 meters, but boy, great speed in the City League this year in Class 6A.
Like Wichita Southeast, they're in lane 4. Junction City in lane 5. We listen in for the gun.
Junction City and Southeast, their times have been pretty comfortable all year. So look for a big finish from those two here in this preliminary.
Junction City, big stride out to a good start. Kansas City, Blue Valley Northwest and Blue Valley West are lined up in lane 2 and 3. And Olathe Northwest is in lane 1. So Olathe owns lanes 1, 2, and 3. And meanwhile, Wichita Southeast gets a handoff almost simultaneously with Shawnee Mission North. Anchor leg will tell it all. Should be a great duel between Southeast and Junction City.
Junction City with a good handoff.
Junction City got a good handoff.
Here comes Southeast. See what they got.
Junction City, Southeast, and there's Blue Valley West.
That's
Don't
all
count
gonna
them
go
out.
for
They're lane
Southeast.
3. And there's Southeast, the lean in. Looks like Southeast is going to get them. Wichita Southeast is going to edge Junction City. And that was our look at Ollie McGee. He looks outstanding.
Yes, he does. He is one of the fastest guys in the state of Kansas and hasn't been running track all that long either. And for his coaches, he's really worked hard at just getting better and better. And boy, that was an impressive run by Wichita Southeast.
And the stadium has gotten better, improvement over the years.
Mark, Wichita South comes in with the fastest time, 41.65. One of the best relay teams in the state, period. The Titans led by, well, they got Philip Landrum. They've also got Deron Dudley. Again, they've had quite a rivalry going with Wichita Southeast. So this is quite an event. Let's see what they do in this preliminary.
Campus in lane 1, lane 2, Blue Valley North. Wichita East is in lane 3. South is in lane 4. 5 belongs to Manhattan. Gardner Edgerton in lane 6. Shawnee Mission Northwest in lane 7. The Salt Hawks of Hutchinson are in lane 8. As the first handoff goes to lane 4, and that's Wichita South. South is in the lead by a couple of strides, trying to make chases. Manhattan and Gardner Edgerton, they're in lane 5 and 6. Handoff goes to Wichita South. Titans making the charge down the anchor leg. Wichita East on the inside with South in front. East chasing, and then the Indians of Manhattan are on the pursuit. It's going to go to Wichita South. South is going to win it. There was little doubt.
Look at that.
That South was going to win. That race was much separation between South and second place. I think Manhattan got Wichita East, but it was close.